Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies, and I'm going to be having a closer look at one of the new GodHand tools available today. And that is the new Loupe, or Loupe, and it's a mag visor type of tool that helps you see stuff that is really small, or if you need to get up close and personal, this definitely helps you see all the finer details. So let's have a look from the top there. All right, so we've got a description of the magnifying head loupe here, as is in English. But this is Sukri Senta Me Rupe. So you can see here where it's being used to see painting fine details. And on the back here, there's an explanation of how it all works. So you've got a headband, and then you've got the lens, which just folds in front of your face. Now, we've all seen mag visors before, but the special feature of this particular mag visor is the quality of the lens. So the lens here is an aspherical lens, and the benefit of that is it maintains a very high depth of field or depth of focus so that you don't get eye strain. And I'll be able to demonstrate to you that in just a moment. The overall magnification is 1.6 times. And it will actually allow you to keep things in focus from 5 centimeters, so 5 centimeters to 40 centimeters, so up to here. So that's a great distance of depth of field. So let's have a look inside, and we'll show you what you get. All right, so we've got a nice little pouch here for protection, and then it's just got a string pull cord for tightening up. And this all just helps you maintain your loupe and the lens so that it doesn't get damaged. Okay, so let's have a look at the headband. Headband has got this very thick rubber material here. You've got an adjustable strap on the back. You see the little holes here. You just press the button here and it releases, and you'll be able to change the length of that. As you can see, you can get to a very big size, or for me, I've actually got a really small head, so we'll have it back at about this point here. But you can see it's just push button, very easy to change the shape. We've got nice metal fittings, so we've got metal holds on the sides here. We've got a cast mounting point here for the rubber, and then on the inside of the band we have foam pads for comfort as well. It's nothing worse than using some mag visors which actually feel really uncomfortable as you're using them because they're scratching your head, or they're not supported very well. And then as we see the lens, so here's the main focus. We've got the large lens here, and it's got the mounting points. Okay, so this part here can fold flat for storage, so we'll just fold that back here. So that's basically your using position. And then if you need to move it out of the way, you just flick it out of the way like that. Okay, so let's see it on. So let me just put it on here. Now that's probably a bit loose for me at the moment, so we can just tighten this up. There we go. Okay, so that is it in its using mode. Okay, so you can see how far it is on my head, and then to flick it out of the way, we just flick it like this, and then I've got all my eyes open again. Now there's plenty of room here to also wear spectacles if you do wear glasses. So I've got some glasses here, I'll just pop those on. And these are actually quite chunky glasses. These are like work glasses, so they're quite thick, as you can see. And then as I put them down, absolutely no problem. Okay, so I can use my glasses, my spectacles, with this quite easily. Now when I'm using these particular loupes, so if I can show you, just make sure I'm still in frame there. Now as I'm holding this, so up to this point here, and that's with my glasses on, so it's all in focus here, and as I pull it back, it's still all in focus, and it's still all in focus. So it's basically my arm length here, and all this is still in focus. So if you are used to using mag visors in the past, you'll notice that sometimes when say you're painting something up really close, as soon as you move it out to this point here, it gives you eye strain because it's totally out of focus. But with this, being able to move it in and out here, I'm actually having absolutely no problems at all. Okay, and that's the benefit of this particular aspherical lens. Now let's have a closer look from the top camera. Now I think a good example would be, why don't we pull up Nipico here? All right, now you see how we've got lettering there. I think it's going to be easier to see on that. Let me see if I'm clever enough to show you. Let me just move that in the center of the frame. Now I've got my lens here. Now let me just straighten that out so it's a bit easier to see. And I'll flip it around because this is the side. See how it's curved like that? This is the side that's going to be facing your eyes. But actually it doesn't matter. Either side will still work well. Now you see this is what it looks like when I have it right up against the box. And as I bring it up, you'll see how this all stays in focus. And I'm bringing it up quite close to the camera now. And I'm trying to angle it so that you can still see, whoops, what I'm doing there. Trying to make sure I don't get the reflection of the light from the ceiling there. Now I am quite high now, that's probably about 1/2 meter. And you see how they're starting to go soft now. Okay, but I mean that's a fair distance away from that surface. And you'll see, as I bring it back, if I can get the angle right, oh here we go, how it's totally in focus all the way through. And this is basically why you would want to get a tool like this, simply because of the quality of this lens. Lens is absolutely everything when you want to make sure you can see what you're doing. Okay, just pulling it up again. Now that is extraordinary. Okay, so while we've got it there, let's have a closer look at some of these fittings. Okay, so let's fold this back. So this is in its transport mode. So you'll normally fold it down like this to get it in its using point. We do have these knurls here, so you can tighten this up to change the tension here and also at this point. And that's a close-up of the metal fitting on the front with the big bolts. So it's very well built. And then to use, that's in front of your eyes, and to get it out of the way, you just fold it up like this. And that's out of the way. And you just fold it back down to use again. Okay, so on the side here, we've got close-up of the rubber band. Okay, it's very flexible, very thick. We have the metal fittings on the side to hold on to. Getting into the back section here, here's a little clasp. So that just lifts up, and then you'll be able to change the length like so. And it just clips into place. Over this side, you can see the foam pads. So there's a couple of round foam pads on the sides, and then a larger one for your forehead, and that will disperse the weight of the arm for the lens. So there we go. So there it is. That is my review of the GodHand, what do we call it again? The Magnifying Head Loupe, or Loupe. So it goes on just like this. Really great focal distance or depth of field, and then it just lifts up like so. Now, even though they look very familiar, the quality is unbelievable. So the main feature is that great lens that it comes with. The depth of field, you can't go past it. So it comes with 1.6 times magnification, which is perhaps not as much as some of the others, but this is for general work, and this is where you'll be using it most of the time. So when I'm working on things, I won't be using full magnification all the time. And you want to be able to have that depth of field so you don't get that eye strain, because eye strain leads to headaches and then you don't want to work anymore. So this is perfect for that. So there we go. That is the GodHand Magnifying Loupe. Thanks for watching.